Hello guys, my name is Pascal, a full stack developer and student at Vouch. We are going to be tackling the challenge from Frontend method.io. So before we start, I want to say that this video is actually a continuation part 2 for the previous video. So if you haven't watched that one, go ahead and watch it before you start with this one. So now in this video, I'm going to actually start coding the website. So with our design here, we just open the starter pack files in our text editor. For me, I'm using VS Code, and I just created an index.html and style.css file. Now let's actually start coding. So create a boilerplate, don't actually give it a name, and then I want to link it to our CSS file. So you just link CSS and then style.css. Now first thing you can see from this is that we have a div containing some elements. So we have a box containing some elements. So in HTML we just create a div and just make some changes. Okay, so we create a div and then we give this div a class of a card, and then next thing inside the div is this image, this SVG. So this is going to be the next element, then followed by the rectangle containing text, the thank you message, and the thank description. So we just add that SVG. So you go back to the actual starter files, images, just copy everything. Okay, and then I create an image, and then the source location will be /images/ illustration thank you .svg. So if I open the document, we get the illustration, but we can't see the div around that, so we'll style it later on in the video. Now the next element we have is the box containing the text. So I'm not going to create a div for that box. I'll just go ahead and create a paragraph tag and then put in the text thank you, and then after that we have just put in this text instead. And then after that we have the thank you message. So you can create another paragraph tag but for that, but I'll use an h2 element for that instead. And then this will be another paragraph element. So if we visit the document, we have this. It has no styling for it, so now we're going to actually start putting some classes and styling the objects. So we call this one card, then we give this one a class of card -image img. This one a class of msg card -msg then call this one MSG and this one now these are not actual proper ways to name your classes. I'm just coming up with it off the top of my head. So I'll call this one class card description. Okay, and now we go to our style.css. Now first styling is the body of the document. So the body of the document has a color, and that's about it. So I just give it a color. Now before I continue, I want to add some styles that affect all elements, so it will be easier for me to continue. So I just remove all margin, remove all padding, and yeah, that's about it. So now if you go to our document, we have the change in background, so I just add color. Now I want to center the div into the middle of the document, so I go here and give it a display flex, then align items center, and then justify content center, and that will align it to the middle of the page. Now it's not coming downwards vertically centered, so to fix that I just give it a height of 100 viewport height, and that will center it. And then next thing we want to style is the card. So now the card, if I measure correctly, can see the card has about 46 pixels of padding on top, so I add padding 64 pixels, and then I add the border radius, which was about 30 pixels. Yeah, border of 30 pixels, and the background with a radial gradient. So I just copy that and paste it here, and we will see some changes over here. Okay, so now next thing is we add flex to this card. And then I change the flex direction to columns, and that'll give me my desired effects. And now I check what's the distance between each element, so this one and this one. Just put a rectangle here. And I check for this. And this. And you can see that they are evenly spread across the card. So we get the height, and nice 30 pixels. So instead of using margin, we can just create the gap property and set that to 30 pixels, and then all our elements will be 30 pixels apart. Now next thing is the image. The image has already been sized properly, so there's not really much to do about it. And also the font isn't correct, so we go head over to our style, and then change font family. And we set that to overpass. Now we don't have overpass installed, so I have to go back to the starter content, open this with VS Code and just drag and drop. Okay, now copy this link and we import it into our CSS.